Hello. Can you hear that? That's the song of a humpback whale. Strange, isn't it? I wonder what he's singing about. Perhaps he's calling to a friend, or maybe having a think about what he wants to have for his tea. There's a whale in the story I'd like to read to you today. It's called The Tale of the Whale, and it's been written by me, Karen Swann, and beautifully illustrated by Padmacandra. Should we have a listen to the whale and see what it is he wants us to see? The Tale of the Whale by Karen Swann and Padmacandra. Published by Scallywag Press. The Tale of the Whale. Where land becomes sky and the sky becomes sea, I first saw the whale, and the whale first saw me. And high on the breeze came his sweet-sounding song. I've so much to show you, if you'll come along. I scrambled aboard in the silvery light and watched cliff-top houses drift far out of sight. We floated away on the rocking horse sea. I smiled at the whale, and the whale smiled at me. We sailed the blue ocean with turtles and rays, and tail splashed the seagulls in deep water bays. We danced with the dolphins that waltzed through the sea. I laughed with the whale, and the whale laughed with me. I took a deep breath, and we dived through the blue, and there, on the bottom, a ship with no crew. We ducked under arches, no treasure to see. I shrugged at the whale, and the whale shrugged at me. We swam over mountains, through valleys of sand, an ocean in motion, a bright, busy land with carpets of colours that breathed with the sea. I watched with the whale, and the whale watched with me. We crashed through the surface. We splashed oh so high. A splutter, a rumble, then whoosh to the sky. I'm flying, I cried to the cold ice-capped sea. I waved to the whale, and the whale waved to me. The whale's tummy rumbled. His mouth opened wide, and half of an ocean was swallowed inside. I stared at the whale as he stared back at me. I understood now what he'd brought me to see. An old water bottle, a toothbrush, a straw, a crisp packet, fishing nets, 10 bags or more, some food wrap and cartons, a large coffee cup. The soup of the ocean, he'd swallowed it up. A turtle in trouble, a gull in distress, a tightening collar, a shopping bag mess. We travelled home, saddened by all we could see. I cried with the whale, and the whale cried with me. I gazed in his eyes as I stood on the sand and made him a promise to tell the whole land the tale of the whale and the plastic soup sea. You've heard the whale's story. Please, change it with me. The whale in the story had a message for us to hear, didn't he? A message about the plastic that's filling up his ocean home. Plastic that shouldn't really be there. And he was asking for our help. There are lots of things that we could do to help. We could maybe try reusable water bottles instead of buying single-use ones. We could maybe arrange a toy swap with friends or ask carers to help and arrange a litter pickup. We could perhaps try a wooden toothbrush instead of a plastic one. Or we could eat fruit instead of buying crisps. Bananas come in their own wrappers. Can you think of any more? There are lots more ideas over on my website, karenswann.com, and on the Scallywag Press website, scallywagpress.com too, including some story writing or drawing activities you could have a go at. There are also some craft activities to try. You could have a go at making your very own little whale. Have a look at the Moon Lane TV YouTube site for a video of how to make a whale friend of your own. Or maybe head over to talesonmoonlane.co.uk and see if you can pick up a copy of The Tale of the Whale. And perhaps, most importantly of all, pass on Whale's message for me.